Okay, so in this video, I want to give you a breakdown of how the course is laid out and what you have to look forward to, because we got some good stuff ahead. So section 1, first off, we're going to talk about is the art of conversation with women. Now, if you signed up for my free video series, you've already got a pretty good taste of how to talk to women and a little bit of what we're going to talk about in this section. But don't worry, I didn't give everything away in those free videos, so there's a lot of really good stuff I haven't shown you yet that's going to give you some amazing results that you've got coming up. So some of the stuff may be a little bit repetitive in the first half of this, but I promise you there's going to be some new content in this section that you haven't heard yet that's going to give you much better results than you may be having at the moment. So that's section 1. It's the art of conversation. I feel that that is going to give you the jump start that you need to get yourself comfortable talking with women. But you might have noticed, if you've done any of the stuff in my free bonus videos, that just talking to women doesn't get you all the results that you want. It gets you some results, and girls will start responding better to you, and you may get some dates out of it and things of that nature. But to really get through the whole process, you need a lot more than just some conversational skills, okay? And this is something that they don't really tell you in a lot of dating courses and things of that nature that you see online. So let's get into the next section. The next section is kind of the psychological stuff. It's knowing the game and understanding the female mind and how it works. So what we're going to talk about is how dating is a game, and unfortunately, just like any games, you have to be good at the game to play. And we can't fight the fact that it's a game. People say, I hate the game. Well, you're never going to get good at it if you hate it. You've got to learn to love it. And we talk about how to love it and how to get good at the game. Don't worry, you're going to be a master player at this game. And I don't mean a player like you're going to, if that's what you really want, but that's not the purpose of my course, is to make you a player. The purpose of my course is to help you date good quality women and find the girlfriend or wife type material that you're looking for. Of course, you can have sex with plenty of women in that process, and I did that myself when I was, selecting, and have lots of fun with it. So don't think there's not going to be any fun. There definitely will be, but it's all going to be in a complete ethical manner. Understanding the female mind, we're going to talk about how women think differently from men. A lot of men don't realize how much women talk differently than us. And when a woman says something to you, she might actually be asking you out on a date, and you don't even realize it because you don't know that that's how women talk. It's like a completely different language. And I'm going to show you how to crack that code in the second section, and we'll get into that. Now, you may think that some of that stuff isn't as exciting, and maybe it isn't, but it's very crucial to the dating world. Me personally, I grew up in a house, lost my father at a young age. It was just my mother, my 2 sisters, and I grew up with women my whole life, and now I live with my wife and daughter. So all I am is surrounded by women. So believe me, I know how women act and think differently much more than men. I see them every hour of the day and have been around them every minute, and they're different. So you need to know that, because if you're going to be with a girl, she's going to want you to know how to handle her quirkiness, or how she responds, how she acts, her habits, and all those different things. So I need you to know that stuff to get into the dating field. So section 3 now, dating specifics. We're going to talk all about, there's some good stuff in this one here for you that you're probably dying to know, is how to get the contact information, how do we get her number, where do we take her on dates, what the heck am I supposed to do on a date? What do I do on the first date? Do I kiss her? Do I not? What do I talk about? What do I say? Where the heck do we go? All this stuff, okay? We're going to mention all that in section 3, dating specifics. And I'm going to even tell you what to do on a date, what not to do, what turns women off when you're on a date, what turns them on, all that stuff, okay? So dating specifics is section 3. Section 4, this is a good one. One of my favorite sections here is I'm going to teach you, I call it from boy to man, total attraction transformation is section 4. And this is really what helps separate my course from all the other guys, is that not only am I going to teach you how to find and meet good quality women, but I'm going to teach you how to be a better man yourself. Because and this is stuff a lot of other coaches are afraid to say, because they think they'll lose clients, because this isn't a get rich quick thing, and it's not a gimmicky thing. It's something that you're going to have to work for. But being a better man and being a more attractive man is going to make your life a whole lot easier. And one thing I found is that The hard way is the easy way in life. Have you ever tried to take the easy route and it's become harder? Look at criminals. They steal. And yes, stealing is easy to do, but it's the hard way in life because it just doesn't pay off, right? So becoming a better man yourself, being more attractive, being a more interesting man is going to make you like James Bond. Like, just that, those guys, you're like, man, those guys are just total badasses. I'm going to actually break down the quality of a badass. Someone like Clint Eastwood, James Bond, or that type of level person where, women just go crazy over, and even guys like have total and utmost respect for. So we're going to talk about what makes those guys and how to become closer to that type of person. And I don't want you to think I'm bragging here and telling you I am a badass and I'm the man you want to be. But I feel like I've done a lot of things in life that have led me to this, and I'm still on that journey myself. But I know what it takes, and I hang around a lot of men that have those type of qualities, and I want to share those with you. So that's section 4. Section 5, this is the real fun stuff, is making moves, kissing, touching, sex. Okay, this is the good stuff. You're going to have to work for it, though. That's why I put it in the last section, because I want you to watch everything else first. I didn't want to put the sex part first because I knew you'd probably get excited about that. But all that stuff is going to be a lot easier if you do the first 4 sections. Okay? Sorry, guys. I'm gonna make you hold off a little bit. But it'll be well worth it. Trust me. When you get to that point, you'll have plenty of sex. You'll have plenty of kissing, whatever you want. You will get it by the time you're done with this course. I'm going to promise you. And if you haven't, all you got to do is rewatch some parts of the course. We'll figure out where you're weak. I'll do a little coaching with you or something like that. We'll get you. But you will definitely be there. I promise, okay? But I got to make that last because I want you to see the other stuff first. And the better you get at the other things, the easier it's going to be to make moves. All right? So that's the course breakdown. We're going to get into first section 1 now. The first section is going to be one of the longest sections because I really wanted to give you a lot of value up front. This may take you a couple weeks to go through this course, but the social skills is going to give you a great foundation for everything that we do on the rest of the course. All right, so let's get into it.